Hello and welcome to Programming Parrot. In this tutorial, we will be looking at pseudocode. My name is Sasan and I will be your instructor throughout this course. In this lesson, we will be looking into understanding what pseudocode is, who uses it, and why it's useful. When developers write code, it is common to start with a planning phase, known as pseudocoding. Don't worry, pseudocode is not another programming language that you need to learn. In fact, it's the opposite. Writing pseudocode is a way of expressing an algorithm without conforming to specific syntax rules. In simpler terms, it involves simply writing a description of what you are trying to do using plain language. An algorithm refers to providing a set of instructions and rules to a computer in order for it to complete a task. And the term syntax represents the fundamental rules of a programming language. Without these rules, it is impossible to write functioning code. So what pseudocode actually enables us to do is to grab a set of instructions that are written in plain English and eventually translate that into a program that can be executed. So at this stage you may be asking why use it. Pseudocode abstracts away syntax to let you focus on solving the problem in front of you, instead of getting bogged down in the exact syntax of a language. Some people can find visualizing an entire solution to an algorithm problem difficult. Writing pseudocode helps break down large problems into smaller ones. Through this, running pseudocode allows you to think through a problem with some foresight and lets you anticipate important questions before they arise. Now that we have discussed what pseudocode is, who uses it, and its benefits, it's time to put it into practice by looking at some questions. So let's start off with question 1. In this question, in pseudocode, write how to make a cup of tea. In your steps and instructions, ensure you add sugar and milk whilst making the cup of tea. Go ahead and pause the video. Once you have finished attempting the question, go ahead and resume the video, where we will be discussing the solution to the question. Now that you have attempted it, let's take a look at the answer. When writing pseudocode, you have a start and end point. In order to make our cup of tea, we first need to start off with organizing everything. We then plug our kettle in, put our tea bag in the cup, fill our kettle with water and wait for it to boil. We then add water to our cup and remove the tea bag with a spoon. Finally, we add our milk and sugar. Now our cup of tea is ready to serve. Now that you have had an attempt, you should have gotten the hang of it. Time for another question. For this question, in pseudocode, write how to sum two values A and B together, ensuring you print the calculated sum. Once again, go ahead and pause the video. Once you have finished attempting the question, go ahead and resume the video where we'll be discussing the solution to the question. So now that you have attempted the question, let's take a look at the answer. Again, we have a start point, line 1, and an end point, line 6. As seen from line 2, we start off by declaring our variable names, val_a, val_b, and sum. When naming your variables, ensure they are appropriately named. Next, we move on to line 3, where we read the values we assign to val_a and val_b. Line 4 is where our calculation takes place. We add val_a and val_b and assign the newly summed value to the variable called sum. Finally, as seen on line 6, we output and display the calculated sum. To the right hand side, you will see what the code looks like in Python syntax for the written pseudocode, which goes to show how simply pseudocode can be translated into actual code once you break down the problem and have an understanding of what needs to be achieved. That is it for this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Be sure to leave a like and comment, share and subscribe if you found this tutorial useful. Thank you for watching.